what do we got here? The Spinning Ice Demon strikes the Elite Wrestler, so they're fighting up there. I think that's Wedge. Scorcher Spectre. A Brine Brute. What's a Brine Brute? It has a bloated body. Nothing bad about it then. Beware its poisonous bite. So you have to be bit by that one. It's poisonous bite. Beware of its bite. Beware its poisonous gas. They've got a gasser in there. A Fantail Devil. Beware its poisonous gas. What about these red ones? Where was the one with the poisonous blood? Beware its webs. Beware its poisonous bite. I was most worried about poisonous blood being tracked and spread through the entire place. There's Wedge. They pinned him against the wall. Currently a frozen extract is being driven through his chest. The other demons show up. The Fantail Devil grabs the Elite Wrestler by the fourth finger, bending it backwards until the knuckle pops. The Ice Demon kicks the Elite Wrestler in the upper body with its right front foot, bruising the muscle and tearing apart the upper spine's nervous tissue right through the coppermail shirt. So he's done for. Wedge has been struck down, yeah. They make their way up through the craft shops. There's already a demon up there. There is, Sweatseer, the Brine Brute. He's holding up. Ooh, whoa, wait. I am wrong. There is a demon up here, and it's flying around. Things are going to get real dicey real quick. Because I have multiple entrances to various places. The Noble's Room, I think a demon can get into through the tomb there. And they are apparently flying around. Where is it? It is a Scorching Spectre currently chasing a puppy. And these demons, oh wow. They come climbing out of the maw there, flying over the wall. They drop down over the side. So we have Peyton the First here. He charges after the Fantail Devil. Apex Origin the first there, Jello Snark the second there, Djinn Lord there, another Fantail Devil. We have Dundee the first there. We'll see what they do. Charge forth, men. There are some people under that dust. Mean Melter the first, 25 volunteers with a head injury, and Pirate Roberts is there. They try to surround and separate the various clowns. People begin rolling all over the ground. The Ice Demon grabs the Elite Wrestler by the lower body with its left wing, picking him up. He tries to hack at it, but is thrown against the ground. The Brine Brute is caught in the burst of Scorching Spectre flames, and the Elite Wrestler is no longer stunned. The Swords Dwarf stabs the Ice Demon in the right wing with his adamantine sword, fracturing the wing. He lets go of the wrestler. And let's see, we have an Ice Demon here. Apex Origin, you've got a little bit of damage. Mean Melter, you're unconscious, knocked out by a big clump of... Actually, you got hit in the head with another dwarf when he was thrown at you. Peter Jurassic is here. He's not hurt at all. And Peyton the First, you've been pushed into the corner by Sweatseer, the Brine Brute. And his buddy, Froth the Blister, charges after you. 25 volunteers. What happened to you? Cancels rest, interrupted by Fantail Devil. The Fantail Devil bites the Elite Wrestler in the head, bruising the muscle, jamming the skull into the brain, tearing apart the brain. You didn't have your helmet on, that's what you get. Always wear your helmet. And a puppy goes flying. Where did he fly to? I don't know, but he flew in. Oh, there he did. He explodes against a mushroom. He was thrown over the wall. Whole lot of chaos. Mean Melter, you're unconscious and winded. Their demons are currently stomping you. Froth, Blister, and Sweatseer is there. Peyton, you're either running around the room or being thrown. Fantail Devil there is not hurt. Apex Origin, clean wires. You're very unhappy. Looks like your legs have currently been gashed, maybe frozen. Pirate Roberts has been thrown out and gassed. Peter Jurassic dodges a frozen snowball. Apex Origin cancels rest. You can't rest yet, you fools. There's too much to do. And Mean Melter has bled to death. The rest of the troops are just waiting down here for their turn. If you're too injured to fight, run back. Let the reserves take your place. Looks like this Ice Demon's throwing another snowball. There's Pirate Roberts, and there's Peter Jurassic running away. He dodges the snowball, collides against a mushroom, and embeds itself 6 inches deep. Somebody's really getting beat up there. Djinn Lord, you're just dancing around laughing. You have full adamantine gear on, a Novus Swords Dwarf. Apparently these squads were not very well trained in the art of their weapon. Peyton 1, you've bled to death, been crushed. There is creator of Lurthadag, Zizanag, Neg Clean Wires, an Ice Demon, and Jello Snark there. Ice Demon is a little bit gashed and beat up. Another Snowball dodges and flies to the side. Oh no, Jello Snark, what happened to you? Jello Snark cancels rest, bled to death. Doesn't look like it was anything really, just a combination of your wounds. You finally gave out in the middle of battle. You wouldn't run away. You stood your ground and fought to the very end until there was no more blood left in you to give. Zanag, elite wrestler, cancels rest. Well, these guys are going to be torn apart, but I don't want to separate my other squads. So Zanag, legged shore-assed, you've been struck down. I think that was Apex Origin. And Peter's still being chased over here. Who is charging forward? Yuona, the first. Yeah, you can go charge forward. I want the demons to turn this corner and run into this group right there. Looks like we have Yuona the first and Pirate Roberts. They are... Yuona is standing up to the demon. Actually, she's surrounded by a bunch of demons. And Pirate Roberts is unconscious. And right here we have Carl Sagan. No, run, Carl Sagan. He's currently being pounded on, and yeah, he's crushed and destroyed. We have Djinn Lord here. Right elbow is broken. Oh, what is this? An ambush. Curse them. There's an ambush on the surface. Looks like Mr. Tokyo 34, the gravel man, has been ambushed. Where's the tall tours at? Surface squad, you're the only ones we've got. We give a kill order. Kill all of the mind flayers. Kill the illithids. Oh wow. The Brine Brute pushes the sword from the left upper leg, shattering the bone. The dwarf falls over. So I want to see how this person is doing. Mr. Tokyo, you have full adamantine suit, adequate swords dwarf. Dabbling student, yeah. You should be fine. A ligament has been torn. I think Mr. Tokyo is going to be fine, but that's not a real big threat right now. This is what I'm worried about, these demons here. All these dead dwarven bodies. We are down to 92 dwarfs. We've already lost so many today. I have a feeling it's just going to get worse. Pirate Roberts has been struck down. And Mr. Tokyo, you were surrounded and bled to death, unfortunately. You had the gear, but once again, the training was simply not there. And Yuona has bled to death. Who is this charging forward? Soviet Habo, an adequate swords dwarf, a skilled dodger, competent negotiator, and a competent liar. And he's got a complete, full suit of adamantine, even a one-horned helm with the Jeff Major logo on the side. Charge! Get them! Red Extreme, you've been struck down. What happened to you? The Fantail Devil breaks the grip of the War Dog. No, the Brine Brute pushes the elite wrestler in the head, and your skull gave way, and your brain fell out. So let's see. Charge them! The illithids spread themselves out, and Peter Jurassic has finally bled to death. I kind of figured that was going to happen. Let's see. So, Soviet Habo, you were there doing battle with the illithids. You chop one. His arm flies off. He drops some of his gear. Oh no. They've already got the best of you. Your right upper arm, your right... Yep, they cut your arm and your breasts. I'd be running too. Metal Slime Hunt, what happened to you? The Brine Brute punches the wrestler in the head, bruising the muscle, jamming the skull. Again, another case of not having a helmet. Otherwise, I would have had to have gone through the helmet first, guys. So we have Calrog Man the Second. Tells Darcy the First with brain damage already. Copper and Cobalt, you're not fully equipped. Calrog Man, you're not fully equipped. You got an adamantine sword on, so we'll see how you do. Ferret Fiend, you are there. Copper and Cobalt gear. And that Ice Brute charges forward. Ferret Fiend already gives out and dies. Who is up here? Djinn Lord. You are resting, sitting on the ground, perhaps? No, you charge forward. Okay, this is ridiculous. Now they are all just gonna get me irritated. If they're just gonna start filtering in one by one. So I, J, K, kill. Pull up this rectangle box. Don't wait for them. You're not smart enough for it. Charge! The dwarfs funnel around the corner. Maybe now they can all catch up by the time, I don't know, these guys are dead perhaps. Dodge to the side. We have Calrog Man Second, work dented, very unhappy. He's currently dodging away from, what is this one? Fantail Devil, Spitted Cross, they're all gonna have titles. It's pale, wounded, its skull is bruised in. Somebody came crawling out of there. Tells Darcy. I think you're trying to run away from the fight. Possibly too injured to continue. Soviet Hobo, you've been killed. You've bled to death. We've got somebody else out there fighting though. Rob Staley, you've shown up. You're thirsty. You have a whole bunch of stuff. Adamantine, copper gear. You might be over double lapping some of the stuff. But it looks like they've already hurt you and you're failing. You're dizzy, thirsty, right testicle is hurt. Rob Staley, you've been struck down too. Manseeker, our dungeon lord. You are faint, still recovering from your last wound. I have a feeling this is not going to end well for the entire fort now. Calrog Man, the second, you've been struck down. What happened to you? You got pushed in the head by a brine brute. Same as everybody else, it seems like, not having a helmet on. Have any of the demons been killed? I do not see a single demon body anywhere. Djinn Lord, you finally bled to death over here. Surrounded by 2 demons, crushing your body into the smelter's workshop. Maybe they'll smelt you down into some dwarven ore or something. I have a feeling this is Tells Darcy, who looks around the corner and sees what's happening and then runs away. We have Ravad, Haim kindled here. You're doing fine. And Irelisi Work Sculpts, the best artist I've ever seen. You are currently stabbing a Fantail Devil that is on top of you. You have silver, copper, and bronze gear with an adamantine short sword. You're thrusting up at it as the demon blood falls into your face, falls into your mouth, falls into your wounds. You roll to the side, and another dwarf charges from behind and pushes the demon off of you. Your poor war dog is laying here whimpering. It doesn't even recognize you, and it's biting at anything that comes close. Yes, these dwarfs have all charged forward. Okay. Are there any more demons? I'm sure there are. Oh, this is a disaster. We've got War Dog, Bulldog fighting. Bodwarf, Kelderon is fighting. He's there. Okay, what about these illithids up top? I think the demons are taken care of for now. There was 1 or 2 over in the smelter still. We have Conwise, Hoisted Ink there. Kill illithids. Are there any more illithids? Let's check our screen here. God, so many demons. A couple named ones still, so they're not all dead. Another named one. Pterosaur. Oh wow, there's so many left. Yeah. They'll make their way up to us, I'm sure. Golga's bug. So there are no more illithids. Thankfully, I don't see any invaders on there.